Have you ever wondered if your latest beauty haul was truly your choice? Or if a silent, unseen force nudged you towards that perfect serum? Imagine a hidden algorithm, not your own preferences, curating your entire makeup bag. And today we are uncovering those digital puppeteers behind your beauty routine and revealing whose choices are really reflected in the mirror. Now, we all understand how recommendation systems work. Netflix tells you what to watch, Amazon tells you what to buy, and Instagram decides what you should care about. But here's the part where many people do not even think about. The same logic which decides serums, lipsticks, moisturizers, sunscreens, and hair products appear on your feed. And the products you keep seeing aren't just random. They're not always the best, and they're definitely not the most sustainable. What you see is often what the algorithm wants you to see. Products that are trending, profitable, and often pushed by brands with massive budgets. Which means that your preferences aren't just predicted. They're in fact being shaped. And in a way, the algorithms become digital blinders. They narrow your field of vision, guide your attention down one specific path, and make it feel like that the options you see are only the ones that exist. And that's a real problem, because even if you want to buy an ethical, transparent, sustainable beauty product, the algorithm might be just keeping you away. And that's why today's video matters, because we are not just exposing how big beauty brands manipulate digital systems, we are also going to help you reclaim control of your choices so you can shop smarter for your skin and for the planet. And if you are new here, I am Arjun Phillips. I started this channel because after working in sustainability for over a decade with governments, businesses, and NGOs, I realized something important. Real change begins with informed consumers. And that's why I started Right About the Earth, to empower that change. Now you've seen it everywhere. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Sponsored posts and recommended products quietly slide into your feed. These aren't just accidents. Brands pay serious money to keep those ads in front of you. Like, I don't even use makeup, but whenever I open YouTube, I always see MAC Cosmetics advertising on my feed. And that tells us something very important, that visibility online isn't always earned. It is sometimes bought. This is the profit-driven playbook. Big brands use massive advertising budgets to influence algorithmic preferences and shape what appears on your shopping list. And while this is how digital marketing operates today, it creates a real problem. Smaller, indie, or truly sustainable brands, the ones doing things right, really get the same visibility. Now take the example of Natura from Brazil. They ethically source ingredients from Amazonian communities and have some of the strongest sustainability credentials in beauty. Yet they rarely show up on your feed, not because they are not good, but because they are not spending what the giants spend. Meanwhile, a product advertising itself to be green, ethically sourced, and clean might in fact be greenwashing you while dominating your feed through paid promotions. So the real question becomes, are you seeing the best product for you or the product that paid the most to be seen? Now, here's something that might make you uncomfortable, and that is that you might be the algorithm. Because every time you search for a product, look at a serum review, or watch a lipstick comparison, you're feeding in data. Your preferences, your curiosities, your hesitations, they're all recorded through cookies, cache, and behavioral tracking. And check this out for yourself. Whenever next time you open YouTube, Amazon, Sephora, or Instagram, the platform doesn't show you everything. It shows you more of what you already interacted with. And while this feels personalized, it's also limiting, because you get trapped in a beauty filter bubble. You start seeing the same brands, the same aesthetics, and the same marketing claims, even when better, cleaner, and sustainable alternatives exist. Because even when you interact with a brand that only sounds sustainable but isn't, the algorithm keeps pushing it to you. It reinforces greenwashing simply because the brand engaged you once. And then we have the demographic biases. People with deeper skin tones, curly or textured hair, or specific skin concerns often see fewer options that match their needs. Why? Because the algorithm prioritizes mainstream data, not diverse beauty realities. So when we call this a personalized beauty journey, we have to ask this question. Personalized for whom? If the input data is biased, incomplete, and shaped by paid promotions, then personalization is just an illusion, one that amplifies greenwashing. And before we go any further, if you want to spot greenwashing in your beauty routine, then look no further. Just go down to the description and download my free PDFs. It gives you a step-by-step process to identify greenwashing claims in your beauty products, so that you can make choices that help your skin and the planet. Just scroll down to the description under the free resources title, click on it, enter your email, and they will be automatically delivered into your inbox. Now, this part will change how you look at your feed. Have you ever wondered why the same products keep reappearing? Or why do you immediately see competitor products after viewing just one product? Because every click, pause, and swipe becomes data the algorithm studies. It weighs things like purchase history, how long you watched a review, whether you paused on a product photo, which influencers you follow, and what people similar to you bought. But here's the crucial part. The algorithm doesn't understand sustainability. It only understands engagement. So if a product is trending, generating clicks, is backed by an influencer campaign, the algorithm pushes it, even if it is not sustainable, not ethical, or actively greenwashing. And here's a simple example to demonstrate this. Brand A global giant with a huge marketing budget, launches a green moisturizer with vague claims and a strong influencer campaign. Brand B, a small sustainable brand, publishes detailed sourcing data and transparent ingredient reporting. Now, Brand A gets millions of engagements, paid ads, and influencer sponsorships. Brand B only gets a fraction of that. The algorithm shows you Brand A even when Brand B is genuinely more sustainable. And then there are social media's dark patterns that you might have seen. Top picks for you, most loved badges, people like you bought this, sorting by popular instead of sustainable. All subtle nudges steering you to a specific outcome, optimized for profit. Now let me demonstrate this through two case studies of how the algorithm is in cahoots with beauty brands in greenwashing you. Case study number 1, Rare Beauty, an algorithm favorite but having some transparency gaps. Now, Rare Beauty dominates the algorithm. You see it everywhere. TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube's recommendations. That's because the brand has an enormous engagement and a celebrity influence. Now, Rare Beauty publishes very limited sustainability data. There is no product level ingredient traceability, no detailed disclosures about the packaging, and no emission reporting. The algorithm only pushes it because it's popular, not because it is sustainable. Case study number 2, Drunk Elephant. Now, Drunk Elephant has a viral hype associated with it, but there is minimal sustainability reporting. Drunk Elephant's products go viral constantly and the algorithm boosts them accordingly. But its sustainability disclosures are minimal. Its clean aesthetic creates the perception of responsibility. But behind that image, there is no detailed reporting on sourcing, packaging, and environmental footprint. A brand appears sustainable simply because the algorithm reinforces it, not because the data supports it. And that's a bigger problem because the algorithm doesn't reward sustainability. It rewards visibility, and every click strengthens that loop. And that's how greenwashing thrives. Not through outright lies, but through a digital ecosystem, which is designed to promote the loudest voices instead of the responsible ones. And now that we've discussed how algorithms shape your choices, let's now discuss how you can actually take back control. And the first thing to do is to diversify your beauty feed. Search for sustainable beauty, transparent brands, ethical sourcing, and refill systems. Your feed will shift as your inputs do. Cross-check reviews, not the polished brand testimonials, but independent reviewers who expose greenwashing. Number 2, question every eco-friendly claim. When a product claims to be clean, green, and ethical, then ask this: why is this being shown to me? Is it because I searched for it? Or is it because they have a huge advertising budget that it's coming up on my feed? Also go on the net and search for sustainability data published by that brand. Number 3, look beyond the first few results. Now get this, top recommendations are optimized for engagement, not ethics. So for that, you need to scroll further. Explore alternatives. Look for sourcing transparency, refill systems, and life cycle reports. And lastly, number 4, you can break the greenwashing cycle. Now, you might have learned this through the video, that algorithms learn from you. When you choose transparent, responsible brands, the system adapts and starts reflecting back those values to you. And again, if you want to save your precious dollars by buying products which do not greenwash you, then simply scroll down to the description of this video. There you will find the link. Click on it and download my free sustainable beauty guides. Surely they will help you. So have you ever felt pushed towards eco-friendly products that only turned out to be marketing? Have you ever noticed patterns that only felt like algorithmic greenwashing? Share your experiences in the comments. It helps this community and it helps others making informed choices. And if you want more investigations like these, more brand deep dives, more tools to make you shop smarter and responsibly, then do subscribe to Write About the Earth.